for the Property and Casualty State Exam. This one's for you. Today's video is 3 must-know things about a CPP policy, a commercial package policy. Number 1, you need to know that CPP is a package policy, which means that there's at least 2 or more coverages bundled together. That's 2 potential questions right there. How many coverages are needed to be eligible for a CPP policy? The answer is 2. And is a CPP policy considered a monoline or a package policy? It's considered a package policy. And when we talk about those 2 coverages, the first thing is that it's at least 2, but you can have more. And those coverages that they're referring to are these 7: commercial property, CGL, inland marine, crime, equipment breakdown, commercial auto, and farm. What that means is that business owners, in order to be eligible for a commercial package policy, they have to have at least 2 of those coverages that I just mentioned, right? So let's say a restaurant owner. They may need to have coverage for the building. They have the commercial property coverage. They also need coverage for the refrigerator. They would have the equipment breakdown policy. Number 2, the next thing to note about a CPP policy is you'll have questions about what is not included, and these can be tricky questions. For example, what's not included is workers' compensation, life insurance, health insurance, professional liability, right? Things like an E&O policy. Those are completely separate policies. So a business owner who has a CPP policy can also have workers' comp, right? They can also have an E&O policy, but they're not covered underneath of a CPP policy. They're completely separate. So look out for those types of questions. Lastly, number 3, you'll need to know the core parts of every CPP policy. So in general, a policy structure is structured by the DICE, right? Declarations, insuring agreement, conditions, and exclusions. On a CPP and a BOP, the only 2 required sections are your declarations and the conditions. Another question, it's way too much to break down here, but if you have our on-demand class, you'll hear me talk about this. Another question they could ask is, what's the minimum number of declaration pages in a CPP policy? You might think 2 because that's the number of required coverages. It's not 2, it's 3. It's too complex to explain here, but if you want to get that, you can check out our website. In our on-demand classes, I go through every single chapter, just like I did here. Break down every concept, everything that you're reading. I break it down for you and teach you, just like I did here. We also have a study guide and practice exam bundle that you can get and a ton of other resources. I'm rooting for you. You got this.